Oh.
All right, it's live, Moto.
All right. Who there? Anybody there?
No.
Nobody there. We're there now.
No. I gotta put the there we go.
Gotta put the live button on. Gotta put the live light on. Living in the limelight.
Living in the limelight.
Rush. Did that come to your mind? You familiar?
Yeah. Rush is awesome. I love Rush.
Yeah. Buck's
Buck's like, you didn't waste no time going live.
You know you're waiting for that.
He didn't waste no time cutting it off either. He was like, bam.
When
that was a very abrupt.
So we can do something.
Yeah. It was very abrupt ending to that live stream.
Yeah, it was. I'm gonna try and hook my Bluetooth up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know if he was gonna go on after he was done or not. So I didn't know how much power I would have. Retired. Is he there? Okay, that was from a while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bucks might have been from a while ago too. Is it? Or is he...
I don't know. Bucks just popped on.
Here, okay.
Yeah. Key fob.
Prematurely. Premature.
Premature, yeah.
Premature. Okay, we're just gonna leave that word alone.
Oh, that's funny. What's up, Key Fob? How are you, man?
Fob.
It did end quick, right?
I'm a fob. You're a fob. Wouldn't you want to be a fob too? Yeah. I want to be a fob.
You're welcome to come on.
Come on, Dave.
Hey, Dave.
I'll let you bring people up when they come in. That way I'll just do like comments. We know who's doing what. Dave, how are you, man?
Hey, Dave. What's up, man?
How you going? I'm just hey, we got one sick, Moto, myself. How you going? I was just on Shade Tree Surgeons live, but didn't really like the content, so I thought, fuck it. I was about to make my own, then I saw Sick had a live, so
I waited till he ended it, and then once he ended it, I went live because I didn't realize that we both scheduled it at the same time. So I held off on my live until he ended his and.
Premature, immature. That's what the difference is there. But I thought it was there. Look, wasn't really my cup of tea. I all the myriad of things those blokes could have and people could have been talking about. Yeah. They chose to talk about, Asian kitten dogs in boxes. I just thought, you're right. Fair enough. And whatever gets, I mean, last night I was sort of talking to young things as well, but I made an interesting question. I said, girls with your matching tattoos, is that now the new engagement ring? Till death do you part? Is because marriage is such a no one does it anymore. But I'm thinking about the young things now. They don't get married anymore. It's too much of a commitment, or too, you're too much of in a straight camp or something. But there you go. That was just something I was doing last night, and took the Road King out for a blast as well. That was good. Yeah, no, take the Road King out. Just bloody burning Dave. Around.
I like to hear that.
Yeah, it was good. Good fun. That Road King is certainly a nice bike. I can't see any of the chat and what's going on. Yeah. But I will thank all of my Australian contingent who keep supporting you guys' channel. It's amazing. I've seemed to pick up some really good people.
You have,
and I've picked up a few cretins, but you know they don't last long.
Yeah.
They get sort of dispatched in the field pretty quick.
Yeah, we take them pretty seriously, Dave.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. So and it's good to see Frogzilla's growing at a phenomenal rate.
Good.
Growing like the SpaceX rocket.
Yeah.
Into YouTube stratosphere.
That's great.
I had a little chat with old Mac in up in Washington yesterday. That was quite good too. He got there alive. 3,700 miles.
Wow.
He goes in 4 days.
That's a lot.
In 4 days.
In 4 days. That's actually better than me. I mean, I'm just a lazy bugger. But I think when you're sitting in a car, you know, there's not much. Yeah, I think when you're on a bike, you are a lot more preoccupied, and it's far more tiring when you're sitting on a bike doing long haul. But tell us all, Motorborn, what's happening, brother?
What's the what about?
Well, so tell us all what's going on. You got the Breaking Bad hat on, and you know.
Oh yeah, I wear this quite often. Have you seen me wear it before?
This is the first time, Motor White. There you go. We'll call you Motor White now. Not Walter White. Oh, there you go. No, put it back on. Put it back on. I know that one.
Oh,
that's it. Yeah, no, the little. Is it a fedora? No, it's not a fedora. Is it a fedora?
Pork pie.
It's the pork pie hat. Yes, the pork pie hat.
I did research on it to buy this hat, and I didn't want to get just. I actually spent $100 for this hat. I don't know if that's a lot or. So, but I made sure I got a good one. I wanted to get kind of an authentic one. It came in a nice box and all the support, and it was really cool. But I did that painting, you know, of Walter White, and was like took 80 hours on that thing. And so
yeah, there you go.
I bought this. I wanted the whole thing, you know, and that's when I had my short hair and I had some glasses I could put on. Damn, almost passed for him. Not really. It was just the mood and the, you know, you want to absorb all the stuff you can when you're painting sometimes. You know, there was a painter, have you ever heard of this, that wore tight shoes to stay uncomfortable and be bothered. It's because it made him paint the way he painted. He said it affected him, and that was a trait that he did, was wearing tight shoes. Yes.
Huh. Makes sense. I mean, you know,
that's some weird stuff, but I
like to be comfortable when I'm painting. You know,
and relaxed.
Comfortable and relaxed. It's a pastime that I don't want to beat myself up on. It's, you know, and you tattooing, you want to be absolutely relaxed, so you're not Anyway, that's interesting. I thought I'd make a comment about the hat anyway, especially if you spent $100 on it.
This hat screams, "I'd like a little attention, please." Somebody give me a hey, Dean, that looks great, man.
Nah, it is.
Nah, that's funny.
Money well spent, brother. Money well spent.
Yeah, I've had it a long time. It's like, man, I'm going to wear it. You know, I'm going to wear it. If you had a hat band, it was made of alligator teeth. Yeah, you know, or it could go for, what's his name? Crocodile Dundee, right?
Dundee.
Yeah, another one.
I could use some
with the alligator teeth around it. Yeah.
I think there's some room under this ribbon. Yeah.
You let Dave voice over. That's great. Oh, that's fantastic.
Hey, going, yeah. That's not a knife. That's not a knife.
That's great. That's awesome.
So what's happening in America tonight, guys? My two roving reporters.
Oh, you know, little of this, little of that. Not much.
I'm on YouTube all the time, so I'm like isolated. I have no idea what's going on outside these walls other than when I go to work.
Yeah, fair enough.
We were juggling lives all day.
Yeah. Oh, well,
Yeah.
you know.
Thank God you didn't pop on as well.
They were fun, though.
I've been asleep, guys, you know. I went out, I did my live in Fremantle at the pub there, did that for 3 hours. So I was pretty happy about that. Got incredible numbers I'm getting. Just incredible. So, you know, go with it. People are digging my content. I just have to keep going with it, you know. But I've you know, got to wait. I've got 6 more days now until admitted to hospital. There you go. Look at that.
Look at that.
Hey? SpaceX ain't got nothing on that. Buck Brown, hey, his sticker.
Brown.
The Buck Brown sticker.
Yeah.
He asked me the other day when I was out riding on last Sunday and I was on a live, he put me on the spot. He says, well, you got that. I'm sure my sticker's on your helmet, right, Dean? And I was like, oh.
Yeah. Put you on the spot.
Remember, I have a handful of them here, and it's like, man, I sure hope I do. And I didn't know until later on. And I made sure I took a photograph, and I text him and send it to him and said, yes, I had you on my helmet, man. Because he was sporting my shirt. You know, it's the only shirt I ever had, a Motobomb shirt, the orange one. And he put it on to do his live on. Was that cool of him?
Yeah, man.
Buck, you're a big deal, man. I appreciate you. Thank you for doing that.
Oh, yeah, no, he's royalty whenever he comes into the house, mate.
Yep.
He doesn't think it is, but, you know, we know.
He'll never say that, but that's all good.
Yeah, no, I'm a very humble man. You know, look at me. I'm looking at the camera. I'm so disheveled. Didn't even comb my face this morning. God, so disheveled. Just not up with personal appearance.
I need an updated sticker, apparently. I got the old out-of-date one.
It's still promoting his channel.
I know. Like it matters. I gotta give him some. If that sticker don't work no more, I need the new one, you know, like having an iPhone 17 or something right now.
Good night there, Keith-Bob. Have a good sleep. Make sure the iguana has something to eat before bed.
What's up, Keith? What's up, Salty?
Text bar finally popped up. Was the text bar stuck and holding you up somewhere?
Oh.
The shirt, yeah.
And I finally discovered shorts, how to make shorts. So I'm pumping them out. I'm pumping them out. So you'll watch something and there's a little button that says remix. Press the remix, edit into a short, and then select a little bit of talk and bang, post it up. But they only give you 15 seconds. So you got to make it.
You can do 60 if you hit the 15-second button.
Really? Okay, I'll do that.
Hit the 15 seconds, and then it should change to 60.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that, and so I can get a little bit longer content.
Yeah, and then you can add a song and stuff and everything.
Yeah.
Add music.
I think it's shorts are pretty cool. You don't get the same sort of monetization strikes in shorts because it's not long enough, the music. But we'll see. I haven't heard anything back from the powers that be that says that I can't do this. But, you know, income's sort of still, you know, slowly mounting up. We'll just leave it mount up until I really need it. And then I'll have to work out a way of putting my tax into the American IRS system. There you go. So
you need to come to the USA fund.
Yeah, I'll
Under
have
the
to- might do that for
USA live.
You start doing
yeah.
passport work yet, Dave?
You know, a super
What
chat.
are they?
Super
What
chat
are they?
rating.
400 and something odd dollars I got to spend first before I even think about a passport.
Oh,
So
wow.
yeah, it's a little bit of money. I mean, I've got it, but you know, I also need new brake shoes on the Road King too. So
Yeah, I hear that.
it's a matter of prioritizing
Yeah.
what's important. I think brake shoes will be before a post. But then if I get the passport, we got a mate now. OC is his name, and he's got a bar in Thailand, and it sounds like it's a lot of bloody fun. Guy's actually a really decent chap, just by the interaction.
Awesome.
You know what I did to poor OC today? By accident. It was total by accident. I was doing a little delete stuff on Ray's live, and it totally slipped, and I put poor OC out for 5 minutes.
Oh shit!
I was like,
the fat fingers.
and it tells you right there, Motobomb times out OC right in the chat. I'm like, oh
yeah.
Oops.
Felt terrible.
See,
but you can untime them out, I think.
I tried to find it and I couldn't do it. Maybe because I wasn't on the No, I was on the YouTube. It didn't let me do it because I tried to go there and redo it.
Oh,
really?
I couldn't.
There you go. Yeah, something to do with wrenches, something to do with the power. It may be that it's the host that can only reverse that action. Yeah.
Huh.
But there's still so much we've got to learn, you know, but we fumble through it. And OC's all right. He's been dealt a few blows, but he still seems to get up like a good old
crossfire, man.
He gets keeping the crossfire.
Yeah, he gets caught in the crossfire. Right?
That's an April Wine.
That's like the one guy I accidentally blocked one of the guys on Dave's channel, and he was one of the guy who donated to my fund. I felt like
no, it's all right. You know, it's just
such an idiot. Oh shit! I thought it was a bot. I was like, uh-oh. I was like, that's not a good way to make friends, Eric.
Is this live stream? I can't change it to the chat still. Oh,
yeah, it's a live.
Yeah, it's live stream. Come in.
I've got to have a bloody, shower and a shave, and I've got to sort of get ready for my hospital visit to look, dapper for the nurses.
You got like a week left, don't you?
Did you go for your blood work and stuff, Dave?
No, that's all good. It's more the anaesthetist wants to see how much I drink and smoke and take drugs and do all that, so they can they can put more anesthetic in the.
Yeah.
It's
you're taking up on your own. We ain't giving you nothing now.
No, that's it. No, I'm actually reducing. I'm off the bourbons. I'm off the bourbons, and I'm only on 3 beers a day now. So that'll go down to 2, and then you can't just stop with alcohol. No. You've got to actually wean off, but it does have a you heal quicker if you have a bit of a good diet, some sensible decisions, and then after it's healed, it's fair game again. we're back. We're back to just enjoying the Australian lifestyle that is pretty cavalier. Let me tell you. Let me tell you that the old Australian lifestyle is pretty cavalier.
I'm having a procedure the day before your procedure.
With your feet.
Yeah, I'm having angioplasty on my left leg.
Yeah, because he's still got the gaping chasm in there.
Yeah, they're going to go in there with They're gonna go in with a camera and a tool in my groin. They're gonna go down my leg and they're gonna look for blood clots and they're gonna look
You're out
for
for that, aren't you?
blockages.
Yeah, you're out for that, aren't you?
Doped up. No, doped up. Not out.
So okay, you're not out. Oh,
Yeah,
I just figured if they're doing anything on the eye, I want to be out for that. I don't want to be looking.
Oh yeah, I would rather be out for an eye. Forget it.
Yeah, because
I was awake. They had to buff my eye, and I was awake. I did not like that at all.
No, it's because the natural instincts of the body. Yeah, that's pretty cool, mate. The natural instincts of the body is to sort of protect yourself.
Yeah,
yeah. So yeah, they can put me out.
Yeah, definitely. If you're not touching my eye without me being out.
Yeah, that's
so.
Anyway, it should all be good. The little bit of research I've done on it. I mean, I was pretty apprehensive about doing Dr. Google because he's never any good. But just some of the videos I watched, it is a resounding. Patients always say they feel so much better after the surgery. Look at that. He's going off today.
You think that'll work?
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, is that a go?
That's a go. Oh, just for a screenshot anyway.
I'm gonna poke holes in my $100 hat just for you.
I gotta send I gotta get stamps and envelopes.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, I don't have your sticker yet, so
I know I gotta send out, and I gotta take care of wheel burner, and what else? I gotta mail hooligan. Oh, I got a lot of postage to post.
I got hooligan got a patch. I don't know if he knows what it is. I've got to write this down. Hold on. DIL. Yeah, so it's dilly gaff. Does anyone know what dilly gaff means?
Does it look like I give a fuck?
Okay, so you know. So he'd know. So I thought it was an Australian sort of saying, but it must be international.
I've never heard of it. Yeah.
It's a little patch you wear on your jacket. So he got that off South Oz and a Honda Cup. He was very happy with that. So I watched his little mail call. We haven't seen much of Hooligan around. I think he's just a bit exhausted.
He retired.
He's just a bit exhausted. Yeah. But that's it. Dilly gaff. Yeah, got it. And the Bitwelt built. Yeah, you do. That's a good little helmet, that one. Sick little Nazi helmet. Hey.
There we are, fellas. Looney Shrooms. Yeah, we was talking about some...
we were just talking about you, Looney.
Good peeps like you. Absolutely, Looney. And you are one of them.
He's Dave's channel, part of the Abbott and Costello.
Peeps from Dave's channel is what I was meaning, Pacific. Anyways, Keith, I wonder how your internet's been, man. You could come on and jump on with us again sometime, or I don't know if he's been on with us, but good peeps. Love to hear.
How do I change the camera thing again?
Oh, right, like this stuff?
Yeah, no. The mirror. Oh, wait. There we go. Hold on a second. Now I can
mirror. The letters and stuff will be.
Now it says. Now it's right.
No, it said it right the first time, didn't it?
No, it said it backwards.
Well, did it?
Is that right?
No, I can see it. It looks like so when we're filming it and looking at it, it looks backwards, but when it comes out on broadcast, it's all good. It's going good in motorcycles.
I'm kind of anal. Is that crooked?
Nah, it's spot on, mate. It's spot on.
He's tired
of
it's spot on. It's symmetrically correct.
Symmetrically correct.
I thought we had another person coming in just then.
Chugging
No.
along, thank you. What's up, Reyes? Frogzilla. What about his channel
There he
again,
is.
Dave?
Frogzilla. We've been doing our best to get Frogzilla some more subs and get a bit more attention to the Frogzilla. And in kind, the Frogzilla has been good enough to put up more content. So it works. It works wonderfully. I think if we concentrate on our YouTuber friends, they get encouraged to make more content.
How about Looney, man? Are you gonna is Looney Shrooms gonna get on board? Or is he just
I don't know. I think Looney's he likes to he likes the written word. He likes the written word. He likes to but you know, I can't say. Sterling Trucking Deliveries. There you go. He's changed his name.
Having a few up on his profile is awesome when people look at it and they see, hey, you got some content. You've been a member for so long, you know, you don't get excited when you go to Stranger Lives. Like, you know, you show up on six Live with that credentials.
Credentials, yeah.
You might get zapped.
Yeah, well, it's true.
Yeah,
it's true, but it's also, you know, not everybody. Someone like Tony McDonough, I think his name is Tony. So he's just a voyeur. He can't be asked to, you know, to make films. He just wants to. So he's got an account so he can comment, but he hasn't made any content himself. Nor does he want to. I think he took a couple of pictures of his bikes, and then, but it's all good. It's all good. Not everybody wants to make content. Making content is a, you know, you've got to be comfortable in your own skin. To have the camera there, you know, picking up everything. And, you know, it helps if you've got a little bit of the gift of the gab.
You did change it.
Yeah, he did change his wheel. It changed.
Wow.
Tiny bit. I think to see something maybe about the comments that was happening, maybe just to mess with the channel a little bit to see if it would affect anything.
Hey, Wally.
It might do, sick, you know.
Yeah.
It might well do. Damn it, I have to go to the dispensary today. I'm nearly out.
Is that Sterling? Is that why you changed the name? Is it because you wanted to see if it would fix the comments and everything and all that? Was that one of the reasons? Maybe, I don't know.
Well, the
new
initial
job, it's probably a new job, new.
kind of interesting. STD.
Be sure to catch STD.
Okay. I think there was a little humor behind it, maybe. I don't know.
Great.
Look, it's all good.
That probably just happened on accident, didn't it, Sterling?
Oh, okay. It's his old name.
Was it?
Yeah.
I never knew that either.
I didn't know that either.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
My old watchers wanted to see it again.
We need to get him on and find some history about Sterling Wheel Channel.
Yeah.
He's been on for a few years.
Well, they brought too many
interviews. They were all right. The young glasses were pretty cool last night. They were at least not too snobbish until once they got their little bit of medical cannabis. Then they were pretty snobbish. Then, like, thanks, fuck off. Thanks, see you later. That's all right. That's okay. At least, you know, that's the beauty about Fremantle. It's a real sort of, it's a laid back town. You know, people have dropped their guard a little bit. They want to feel a little bit. You know, it's an alternative hub, so artistic things can happen there a lot easier than, you know, in the suburbs. The suburbs are dreary, drab places here in Perth. We just go through the motions, but Fremantle seems to be a bit of a hub. Plus, you know, you got the port there and seeing all the ships come and go, and that's all very interesting. Huge container ships, you know, just taking up the whole shipping lane. It's crazy. But I've been asked to do a bit of a night look at Perth at night with all the light and everything. So I might have a bit of a look at that tonight on the bike. Going out for a ride. Thank you.
Yeah. So that's second thoughts, or is that just a emotion you're going through there, Sterling? Because I suppose whoever you've been with, I know you've been with them for a while. So
it's like it's like the fear of the unknown, you know.
Well,
like he's excited about the new job, you know, but it's just you know, it's new. Well, nobody likes it's the unknown, you know.
Hopefully it's very therapeutic for you after you get settled in for a month or so of it, and you're like, yeah, man, this is what was missing. I hope that's your experience.
Yeah. I think
probably interactions with people will be better for him. You know, sales is always good. That's always fun. I enjoyed my time as a salesman, promoting our shop's products and so forth, and I enjoyed that sort of. And they the customers were generally quite receptive to me, and I had a pretty good customer service skill level that I totally enjoyed. Yeah, you don't like FedEx, I know you don't, but that's all right. They don't care about anybody but the KPIs being met.
Yeah,
that's what they care about. Are you meeting your KPIs?
Yeah, nobody appreciates their workers anymore.
I think I just
all right, guys, it's nice to drop in and catch up with you all. I'll see you all Saturday evening.
All right.
For our little round robin. What was I had something to talk about. Was it monetization issues, or was it just think a bit more on collaboration? I've got some notes there, but nothing too serious, guys. It's not a
bring in. Well, you can bring it, I guess, Friday or Saturday. Ray will be on tomorrow too, so.
Yeah.
But
I'll go and visit Ray because he's always supportive.
7.
And
nothing really good.
Saturday.
Retired rider probably have something on too. All right, guys. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your night. See you again in cyberspace really soon. See you later, Looney.
Later, Dave. Looney. Dave and Keith. Yeah, I had frogs. I was trying to paste yours out there, Frogzilla. Now I gotta go get your link again. The troubles I have. You know when you cut instead of copy.
Yeah.
That's me. The Frogzilla. Is that all it is?
1 million miles with FedEx. Wow.
Because you know I won't be able to. Oh, it did come up. Did it? Yep. Nope, that's definitely the frog. Watch the comments there. I'm kind of not paying attention there for a sec, just in case I miss them. Copy and replace. Do, 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 do. There, I got you back, Frog. Almost 1 million miles with FedEx. That's from 2016, he did say, right? So, wonder what that averages out per year. I know you're a math whiz. $900,000 to $1 million.
What's up, T-Bone?
What's going on now, guys?
What's happening?
Causing trouble, man. That's all.
Well, hey, that's, you know, sinner's going to sin.
Good to see you. Or not see you.
Yeah, well, I'm too pretty for y'all. That's all there is to it. Got a question for you guys. And mainly the reason I jumped on, it's getting late here. I'm getting ready to crash here. I got to get up and take R1 to the doctor in the morning for her visit. But Robin, I'll make you uncomfortable. Hit me with a question I woke up to this morning. He's wanting to tell his story about his chupa. You know, whatever his story is about chupa. Would one of y'all be interested in hosting me and him on StreamYard as I interview
him? Well, being you're putting me on
We
the
just have to
spot
wait
right here out on live and all, instead of like, I'm going to tell you, T-Bone, I don't think I would be, because I've had to kick them off my live before with simple little rules, and it didn't go over good, and I felt like crap, and it's been stressing the hell out of me the last few days, because I hate doing stuff like that, and it's been in here, and I don't like it, and I just want to, I would really like to, you know, have that be different in our relationship, but it hasn't been, and I don't know what to do about it.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, and I get that. I get that. You know, some people just, you know.
It was blatantly ignored. It was blatantly ignored.
Yeah, that's, you know, there's an old saying that I always use, that some guys can't go near a cliff without jumping off of it. I mean,
yeah. But T-Bone, I mean,
but yeah, I mean, I get that.
Otherwise, I would 100% love to do that, and I would. That's being all we asked for, you know. And if I knew things would be cool, and you knew it could be cool, sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and that's, you know, that's the thing. My problem is, and hey, everybody in the chat, I saw he posted up something I was saying. Say hello to everybody in the chat. But yeah, my problem is that none of the devices I have will let me work properly with StreamYard. I tried to download it the other day and use it, and it keeps popping up that I have short memory. You know, I've got a lot of stuff on my tablets for editing and everything else. But I can figure something out. That ain't no big deal.
Well, StreamYard, I don't think you have to download anything with StreamYard.
Nope.
Well, it's just it's the size of the app. If you get the app, it only offers on my Moto.
There's
no app.
No app. No apps.
It's a browser feature from what
it's not even, there's no app.
Sterling would probably best know how to explain that. It's Sterling, if you know how to explain that. what it is and how it works would be fantastic.
Well, what was the thing inside the Play Store the other day that I was?
A cloud.
I swore
There
I
we
said it
go.
was StreamYard.
It's
It's a
cloud-based.
And
Right,
that's
but
why.
what
Sorry.
I'm saying is how StreamYard. Let me look at something here.
Yeah, anybody can use the free version of it
Yeah.
Right,
easily.
right. Yeah. Then I get that. So I see old Mac made it out to his sister's good.
You know, his sister seems to be super cool. Did you watch the live or the replay?
I did. Yeah, I caught it. I caught it after the.
Yeah. She's definitely sharp as a razor blade, bro. Just like Mac, sharp as a razor blade. Yeah.
Yeah, she seemed like she's a little bit sassy. I like that.
Yeah, that's funny. She's great. They're funny together, man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You can tell that they. You can tell they miss being around each other a lot too. They seem to have been having. They seem to have been having a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Yeah.
There you go, T-Bone. Lolly said Frog would be glad to assist you.
Okay.
I would like to.
Yeah, and like I said, it's not something that's going to happen right away. It's going to be just a little bit because I've got to work out some things. I have to actually work out some things with him on that because I'm kind of in the same boat you are. I mean, I don't set it just for adults, but you know, everybody can get on there and watch it, no matter what the guidelines are. All they got to do is lie about their age, and you know, when you're talking about subjects like that, and I have noticed that cryptids, if you talk about stuff like that, Bigfoot and Loch Ness Monster and all that stuff, it draws in younger people.
Yeah.
So, you know, but at the same time, I am interested in hearing his story, which is something that I did in the videos. I asked people to share their experiences. So I would much rather have him just to have made a video of it for himself. That way he would have had, a video himself to watch. And we could have just all kind of went and watched it and,
Yeah. I mean,
like I said, it's just an idea that was rolling around in my head.
It's easier to just put out a video on it, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
And it would be more beneficial to him and his channel.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, that was my thoughts behind, saying, put out your own video on it and I'll come and watch it. I mean, was that, we all know different content reaches different people, and you never, when you always say you never know which one of them videos is going to hit and go viral. So,
yeah.
But anyway, man, I am tired. I feel like I have been run through a bench press or something.
I know that's what somebody mentioned out in the chat. Says, Dean, you okay, man? You see, you look tired. I said, I don't know. I think I'm all right, man. Maybe the coffee is going up for it, and I got the tired in my eyes. But damn, I look zoomed. I do look zoomed amongst you all, and I got my stuff quite a ways away. Maybe I should unzoom my phone. Right. Or do a T-bone.
Well, where I sit at in my house and I talk on these is kind of a private spot.
Yeah, we know now.
So,
we know you're fine, man.
I have to, I'm like Clark Kent. I have to maintain a certain amount of anonymity.
Yeah.
Hey, John.
Retired rider. What's up, retired rider? You come back in, man. I know you was here earlier waiting, and we didn't even know we was going on. I should have hollered back at you and said, hey.
Yeah, what happened?
But, I get distracted and think of other things.
So you went and had blood work done today, didn't you, see?
Yeah, well, they drew blood. Yeah, they drew blood. Yeah.
Get you straight out.
I went to the wrong building.
What's going on, John?
I was on the live stream and I was at the wrong place. I was like, God damn it. Had to ride over to the other building. I was like, jeez. I was like, only me, dude. Only I would find the only other lab on the property. For real.
Listen, if there's a wrong way to do something, I'm going to do it.
I mean, like
at least twice.
How does that happen to me? I walked because I was like, okay, there must be closed for lunch because it says on the door, it says lab and clinic or whatever. You know, okay, cool. The lab. They must draw blood. No, it was the other cardiovascular institute building, which is like I don't know.
Thank you, Lolly.
A couple 100 feet away over there. It's over there. And
See you, Sterling.
Sure enough, I went there and I was a couple minutes late, but went in, drew blood, and that was it. Asked the chick who was drawing my blood if she wanted to go out for coffee. She's like, no, I'm good. I was like, all right. It hurt to ask.
Well, how you close mouth don't get fed.
Shit. Yeah.
If
I don't ask, it's not gonna, you know.
Yeah, closed mouth don't get fed.
Exactly.
Later, Sterling.
Take care, Sterling.
It's STD to you, T-Bone.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
What's your STD?
That's great. It's fantastic.
What is my STD?
Genius, man. Yeah, I love
Genius.
it.
Absolutely genius.
What was the context of the question?
What was the context of the question?
Yeah, what was the context of the question? I don't throw around the letters STD too much.
No, that's well. If Sterling Trucking, what was it? Sterling Trucking,
Yeah,
delivers is STD.
Oh my God! Yeah,
it's his old name. Now watch. Look
That's
at
his old name.
See, which we didn't know.
That's great.
Oh my God!
Tell me that's not hysterical.
What are we talking about here?
I just barely remember his new name now.
We're talking about Sterling's old name, his old handle name.
We are
was
catching
Sterling Trucking Delivers.
Did you catch it?
And if you abbreviate it, it's STD.
Oh, STD. Oh, gotcha.
It just gets funnier.
STD if you abbreviate it.
Gotcha.
It's
So-
just
Hey John, I watched your
It's
I watched
clever.
your short video earlier about the arthritis.
Yeah.
You know, I've got arthritis in my hands, and believe it or not, the gloves actually help me when I'm riding with the arthritis.
Really? See, I'm the opposite. It makes mine worse. Makes my hands hurt worse.
But of course, I have to ride with a cramp buster too, what they call a throttle boss.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the gloves really help my hands out a lot.
See, it did for me for a while. Then all of a sudden, it just started making it worse. So that if you watch back in my earlier videos, I had gloves on, but yeah, I had to stop wearing them.
Sterling, who likes
did
fish more than the dead? I want to know who likes fish. I heard fish. I heard fish had a good song once. Yeah, no, they didn't.
going to bed.
Maybe. Yeah, he may be off.
But did the gloves make your hands swell up, John, or is it just
Yeah, made my hands swell up, made my hands swell up, made them hurt.
Yeah,
yeah,
I get it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, trying to get Frog's channel out there more. I know he was trying to get some subs. What was it Dave was talking
We
about
need to
that
get
earlier?
Six guy. We need to get Six channel out there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coffee with me is right, bro. I was like, damn, man. I was like totally pissed. She was pretty too. She had a mask on though, so I couldn't see what her mouth looked like.
Where is
Oh God!
She could have had a really fucked up grill. Maybe she was doing me a favor.
I looked up and I saw him pick that cup up, and I thought he was getting ready to drink out of his mug. Good God, what a cup!
No, Ray is probably live out, but I'm gonna give him a holler anyway. Let him know we're on. Like I did.
Yeah,
man, I got on this evening late after I got off of work. I got on this evening, and Ray had been live like all day long
since like 5 this morning, 6:30. I don't remember. It was dark, I think.
Yeah, and it wasn't just for watch hours. He was talking. I'm good for about an hour, maybe an hour and 10 minutes, and then I start getting busy.
Yeah.
I tell you, when we go live and we go on for 3 hours or 4 hours, I'm wiped out. I feel like I just was at partying all night.
Yeah, the Saturday one when
well,
I do it.
Yeah.
I look forward to that 10 o'clock coming, and not because I don't like doing it. It's just sitting here a long time. It's like I'm ready to do something else for a while because I don't know, it's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's being in timeout for a long time, but when we got stuff going, sometimes I'm on 3.5, 4 hours. Like the other night, I didn't even know it had gone by. So it just depends on I think where you're at.
Yeah,
I think we had such a good time in John's live the other night. I have never laughed that hard.
That was awesome.
Yeah,
I was laughing. John was trying not to fall out of his chair, and it was just I've never laughed so hard in a live before. That was a great time.
Yeah,
that was funny. That was a good time.
Yeah,
but that's the whole point.
Yeah, that's the whole point
for me. To see how everybody's doing, be able to laugh, cut up, have a good time. Nobody takes things too serious. You just try to,
that was key.
Mind your P's and Q's.
Yeah.
That was key.
We had a good time. I enjoyed it.
And now I have found out that John likes to go down some of the rabbit holes I do.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do a rabbit hole live one time.
Oh, absolutely! I'm there for that. You coming up to the bed? Happy? What do you do?
Put a certain level on that depth of the hole.
Yeah, I won't go too deep. I could get my brother on with us, and we would all be like, "Okay, we're done."
Oh.
Yeah.
So,
bye 2-4. Bye.
I don't mean to change the subject, but I wanted to ask you guys a question. So, Monday, I have a rescheduled appointment with my foot doctor. When I go see him, should I see if we can get like a 3-way conversation going with this cardiologist or whatever? To discuss
if they have done your records right, your foot doctor should be able to pull up the information that your cardiologist has put out there.
Yeah.
Meaning that when he goes when you go into your portal, your online portal, all of the stuff from your cardiologist should be there. So you shouldn't have to do that technically.
Okay.
Should have all the information on there. Everything that your cardiologist does, your foot doctor does, all should be there in the same place.
Because, like, I really kind of want to just ask him, like, listen, man, do you where did he go? Yeah. Do you want, like, would you do this if this was your kid or whatever, your brother? Would you tell him, do it? That's what I want to ask my foot doctor.
Oh, gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I mean, I'm not really into this whole procedure. I mean, and don't get me wrong, I saw she was having a hard time, so it's not like they're full of shit. I'm having blood flow problems in this foot.
Right. Well, I would do the procedure if I was you. Why are you not into it? What's your problem with it?
What's my problem with it? It's a procedure.
Well, yeah, but it's going to help you. Are you just scared, or are you just nervous about it, or
is it a procedure that you don't want to do if you don't have to do it? Is that why you're questioning on it? Like,
I mean,
right.
I expected more answers with the ultrasound. I expected, okay, there's a blockage here, or it's narrow here, or it's not. I mean, something. I mean, you telling me they didn't see anything on the goddamn. I mean, I was there the whole time. Nobody left and said anything to anybody else. I was there with the ultrasound lady, and then the doctor came in, and we were all there together, and nobody was like, nobody said I saw something.
Oh, they never said they saw anything?
They never said they saw something. And I should have opened my mouth more. I don't know.
Wait a minute, though. That could mean there's just a narrowing of the vein. There might not be nothing blocking it. It just could be a narrowing of the vein. So they'll go in there, they expand the vein.
Well, that's wider. That's what he's saying. He's saying they want to go in with the camera and look with the camera. And if it's narrow, they can take care of it right then and there, supposedly.
They'll just widen it out.
Well, and that sounds like what happened. So what he found out with the ultrasound is that, maybe he didn't get all of his questions answered with the ultrasound is why he's wanting to go in there and look. Or he might have saw something that he didn't like the way it looked. So he's maybe thinking, hey, before I make this guy panic and worry, let me go in with the camera and take another look and make sure everything's everything.
Yeah. And I don't like the idea of stents being in my leg. That's a foreign body in my leg.
Who said they're going to put stents in there?
That's what they would do. They would open up your arteries with stents.
I don't know
if they're collapsing or clean them out. He made it sound like they were going to rotor everything.
Well, then that's probably what they're going to do. Then I doubt they'll put stents in.
Yeah,
but I don't know.
Yeah, they're going to. Yeah. It sounds like they're just going to flush your system.
But
because you've got different type of buildup too. Yeah, I mean, you got different type of buildup. You could have calcium buildup. You could have cholesterol buildup.
Oh, it's definitely it's sugar buildup. It's sugar buildup.
I mean, you can't feel your feet, so for sure something needs to be done, and soon.
Right. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because
absolutely,
you're dying. Your feet are dying if they don't have the supply of food that they need, which is your blood circulation.
Got to have blood flow. You'll end up not being able to.
I've
seen it happen to people.
And
I've got an uncle.
And if this is going on in my left leg, who says it's not going on in my right leg?
We'll have it checked.
Yeah.
I'd have them both checked.
Hopefully will happen. Well, just get a peace of mind and really communicate and tell them you really need communication before you go any further. Once you really need a breakdown in a layman's term. However, I know you're smart, you know stuff, but whatever they can do to really hit it home to you, because you got concerns.
Yeah,
ask them all that before you even have the procedure. Write down a list of things you're concerned about on a piece of paper. Take it in. Read off that list of paper.
That's what I was going to
say. And tell them ask them everything you're concerned about, and let them explain it to you.
Yeah.
Yes,
before you do anything. Right. I understand how you feel. Before you have a procedure, you want to know exactly what they're doing and why they're doing it.
Yeah.
I understand.
Well, and just, keep in mind too, Sick, the same thing they told my wife. You are always in control. If the doctor's talking something that you truly don't understand, don't be afraid to say, hey, brother, I don't understand what you're saying right there. Can you please break that down as to what it is you're thinking?
Yeah,
I mean, because my wife went through that.
About, to be honest with you, is like you're gonna go in there and poke around and shit. Like, what if there's a blood clot in there? Like, what if there's a blood clot in there and
don't take care of it?
Yeah, but what if there's a blood clot in there and they move it out of the way? It goes up into my heart, and all of a sudden I'm in cardiac arrest.
That's not gonna.
Hey, sick.
Yeah.
I jumped on because I've got 3 stents. Okay.
Yeah.
And I almost lost my leg 3 times. I have diabetes,
Yeah.
so I understand what you're going through. They do the ultrasound to see how your blood's flowing.
Yeah.
When they did mine on my left leg, there was no blood flow.
Yeah.
So they had to go in. When they went in, they were able to get the blood clots out. They put me on a medicine that helps dissolve those blood clots so that I don't get any more.
Did they see the blood clots before they went in?
Yes.
Okay.
They did. But
they didn't see
a little bit.
They haven't seen anything yet. There's no.
But they may not, because there's so many areas where you could have a blood clot. They won't be able to see it until they go in.
All right.
But my issue's a little different than what yours is, because I had complications with mine because my doctor was an idiot. But my leg went blue. My foot and my leg was dead.
So,
and we were able to save it. But they explained it to me like your leg is it's almost like a map. Okay, you have a main artery, that's your highway, that's where the blood flows easy, right?
Yeah.
And then you have country roads, your back roads.
Yeah.
So my highway is completely shut down.
Yeah.
I have no blood flow in my main artery. But as long as I have blood flow in my back roads, my little side arteries, I can keep my leg.
Yeah.
If I end up getting an ulcer like you have, I lose my leg.
Yeah.
The next time I have surgery, my leg's gone, is what they told me. But I have to go in yearly and get those Doppler tests and those ultrasound tests that you get, or that you had to get, for them to check and make sure that things are still moving like they're supposed to. But I can tell you right now, you need to let them do that, go in. You need to let them go in with the camera, see what's happening, so that they can open that up. Because if you can open it up now, that's going to save you a lot of trouble down the road.
Yeah, because they listen. It took them 5 attempts to get a blood pressure on my ankle.
Yep.
Okay, and it's they said that my foot doctor said the side of the ankle that delivers 70% of your foot blood flow is weak. That pulse is weak.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the one that is I'm sure if when they do it, the rest of the wound on my foot will miraculously disappear. I'm hoping
it'll start healing when you have better blood flow. Yes.
Yeah. Takes that
as
blood
long as
flow
you
to
take
heal
care of it.
Yeah,
you don't
but
need to be.
I'm also very concerned because now, I mean, you know damn well the right side's going to be just as foobar as the left side.
No, not necessarily. My right one wasn't near as bad as my left one, and it's still not.
You're borrowing trouble, sick. Don't look at it. Don't borrow it until you know. Don't be worrying about it.
Don't borrow trouble. You need to have the procedure done, because it's not that, it doesn't take that much. You're not out. It's just a twilighting you. You go in, they look, you're done. You just have to lay there and be still for a little bit afterwards to make sure that where they went in heals or closes.
Yeah.
But other than that, you'll be fine. But
Like,
it's a lot worse if you wait.
I want to know how big of a hole that's in your groin. How big of a hole are they making in my groin?
Nah, you won't even see it.
Okay.
You won't even see it.
All right.
They don't need a
Are they
lot of
going
space.
off to the
And it
side?
grows-
Like,
huh?
are they going a couple inches down from my groin, or are they going in my groin?
It'll be to the left.
Yeah, to the left side, a little down the thigh.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Right where everything meets.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like it'll be like right there.
Yeah, because I mean,
Okay,
my
like-
femoral arteries that from the knee to the hip was, I heard it. It was thumping away.
If your groin's right here, okay,
Yeah.
they're gonna go in like right there.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you're not even gonna see the mark.
Yeah.
It's just a little cut. They open it a little bit, put their camera down into your vein or your artery.
Yeah.
They go down, and sometimes they can clear it with just the camera. Other times they can put a little balloon-like piece in there that stretches it and opens it up to allow the blood flow.
Yeah.
And then they take it back out.
Okay.
Or they can put a little stent in there. And there's all kinds of different types of stents, but they can put that in there to keep your artery open so that it doesn't flatten again. So that way you've got space for the blood flow.
Yeah.
But that's really not something you want
And
to
correct
put
me
on.
if I'm wrong, but they don't know right now, Sick. They don't know if your artery is collapsed or if it's just blocked by something. Do they?
Right.
Yeah.
They won't be able to
Yeah,
see
so you might be
everything.
borrowing. Yeah, I mean, it might be something where they, like she said, they can give you a pill that will dissolve it, and they may not even have to do anything other than that.
Yeah, they can put you on like
I'm on
heparin.
warfarin. I take warfarin. I take it every day. Been taking it since 2004 when I had a blood clot in my liver. So
yeah, I've been on it since 2018. But they started it on heparin, and if yours is clear and you don't have, they'll test your blood to see if you have a blood clotting disorder, and if you do, then they'll put you on the warfarin. If you don't, they won't. They'll give you some heparin and or Lobanox, and it'll clear it up, and you'll be done.
Yeah. I have a feeling it's hardening of the arteries, because that's why they can't get a blood pressure, because they can't make the arteries collapse. They can't stop the blood flow.
The hardening of the arteries is going to be more up in towards your heart, not your leg.
yeah, it's not going to be in your leg.
Your leg is a blood clot.
Yeah.
If they can't get a blood pressure, it's because you have a blood clot in your leg.
Yeah.
So you need to go have the procedure done. You need to let them get rid of that blood clot so that you won't have to worry about it in the future.
Yeah,
well, I'm telling you right now,
or it was either the 20th or December 2nd, and I moved it up to the 20th.
Yeah, get it done, man.
Yeah,
get it done. You'll be all right. You'll be just fine. Get it done.
And I got, and I'm gonna have to lie to them, because I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna end up hiding my helmet in my backpack and pretending like nobody took me. And I'm gonna have to hang around there until I feel okay enough to get on the bike and leave. I'll keep my mouth shut. I'll go sit in the waiting room for an extra 3 hours if I have.
You're gonna have to have a ride.
You can't do that, Sick. You got to have a ride.
It'll open back up.
Got it. You can't get on the bike. Nope.
No bike.
I'm not telling you what to do. You're a grown man.
I know, but I don't have money. I don't have money for Ubers over there. I mean, it's just not happening. Like, I mean, everything I paid off last month on my credit cards, I put back on the credit cards for food.
I understand that.
It's just never ending. It's just not going away. It's just nothing's going away.
You got to join a church, man. Get some people who'll help you out, get you some rods, and
Moto, I was sitting here thinking the exact same thing. If some, those little church groups have those vans.
Yep.
You tell them you got an appointment, they swing by, pick you up, take you to your appointment, and bring you right back home.
Yes, sir.
How much
I was gonna make a video about the meeting the guy Henry in DMV.
Well, there you go.
And when I got my number called, he handed me this piece of paper and it said Pastor Henry M. Rogers. And I was talking to him the whole time I was sitting there waiting to get called. He was a nice guy.
Did he give you
He was a resident.
Does it have contact info on it?
What?
Does it have contact info on it? Website, telephone number?
But the church is 21 miles away, dude. It's 21 miles away, dude. There's churches around the corner.
21 miles. I mean, come on. 21 miles ain't nothing. They travel all over the whole county.
A million excuses, not only just 21 miles, bro.
Yeah, well, you can find home groups too, possibly. I'm just saying, I don't know. That sounds like a stretch. I know it's a lot, but
well, we have a thing here in our county that is found. It's funded by the county. It's called MATS, and it's literally for what you're going through. The county pays the budget, and they have these buses that go around to the residents in the county that can't go somewhere on their own or need help. I mean, there's ways to get some help out there.
Yeah,
if you jump on that motorcycle as soon as you come out of that procedure,
I got to call. I'm going to call my insurance company tomorrow. I'm going to call United Healthcare tomorrow. I'm going to be, listen, I need a ride. I need a ride to this procedure, and I don't have anybody to come with me or drive me. Yeah. I don't even need anybody to come with me. I can do it by myself. I'm a big boy, and I just need to be driven there. I figured I could just go and like hang out an extra 3 hours after they say I can go home, and then get back on the bike and go.
No, you got to have a ride there and a ride back.
I mean, I'm going to be doped up. I'm doped up all the time.
I mean,
you're not able to
after they do that, Wally, don't they tell you've got to stay on your back for a certain amount of time?
You've got a hole in your groin. You're going to have a hole there.
Yeah.
Okay. They're going into your artery. You cannot ride a bike after that. Not for 24 hours. You're going to have to wait.
Yeah.
You cannot get on a bike.
Okay.
Because it will open up and you will bleed to death.
Yeah, that's not good.
Can't do it, man.
I mean, that's serious, sick.
Yeah. Oh, I know. That's pretty serious.
Very serious.
Why I don't like procedures.
Well,
I don't think nobody likes them.
But you have to do it, man.
This is so annoying.
Then it's the procedure is to help you stay with us.
Yeah. And the doctor.
I don't know. I'm not much, but I want you to stay around for as long as you can.
The doctor's like, you're too young for your foot not to be healing faster than it is. He's like, and they're like, and they squeezed the ultrasound in that day. They're like, we're going to get you into the ultrasound right now. And I'm sure the doctor was like, make a note of stat on this guy or whatever, because the first appointment they offered me was the 20th. And I said, the 20th, I have an appointment for my foot doctor on the 20th. And then I called my foot doctor and I switched it. So it's sooner. And I moved the foot doctor to the 18th. But I'm going to make him, when I go to the foot doctor on the 18th, I'm going to make him look at all the notes.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe he can help answer some of your questions for you by looking at what's already there in the notes. Yeah, that's a good idea.
It's more the thought of a tube going down my groin into my leg than anything. That really just kind of skeeves me the fuck out, to be honest with you. It
You won't
really
even
does.
know it.
to.
You won't
really
feel it.
does.
You won't
really-
even know it happened.
Okay.
You won't feel none of it.
You're gonna be good, man.
Okay.
You'll get comfortable. You'll go to sleep. You'll go in the room. You'll come out. You'll wake up. You'll be done.
My
Fear
blood
of the
clot-
unknown will show you a lot of
My-
stuff. That's why
My
we're
blood
here to-
clot put me in the hospital for 2 weeks. They had to go down through my jugular with a big long tube.
Yeah,
Send
and
medicine down to my
that's
liver
another
plus
thing. Like, what if they see something or do something like something, and they're like, okay, you have to be admitted now. Like, what about Leia?
You're not going to be. You're just coming up. You're borrowing trouble, sick. Don't do that. You're going to be fine. You'll be home in a few hours after this procedure. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I said there, that comment there a minute ago in the chat said, this ain't 100 years ago. Modern medicine today, everything is nearly outpatient. Everything.
Yeah.
They did my wife's back surgery. Yeah, they did my wife's back surgery. Put 2 rods in her back, and she was up walking in an hour and a half.
Oh.
So it's all outpatient today. It's not like you're gonna have to stay in there for days or weeks. You go in there for a few hours and you're done.
Yeah.
I know several people that's had this done sick, and they were fine, and they, you'll be all right, man.
The last time I had an infection in my foot, it was in the hospital for 5 days over Thanksgiving in 2020 or 2021. I think it was 2021. Yeah. After I got out of jail and I had to walk like 8 miles with no shoes.
Hey,
y'all, I hate to be a buzzkill, but I'm going to jump off here. I have got to get in bed because we got an early morning and a long trip in front of us tomorrow too. But we're praying for you, sick brother. We got you back. You need to talk. You just jump on here, and we'll come on here and point you in the right direction if we can.
Thanks, T-Bone.
Yeah. All right, guys. I'll see y'all. I'll probably see y'all tomorrow night. Ray goes live tomorrow night, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll probably see y'all over there. Y'all have a good night.
All right, brother.
See you, T-Bone.
See ya.
He's just sitting there coming up with every excuse because he.
You did catch all that, right? Sick. I mean, I put up the stuff, but I don't know if you were focusing on conversation and not really reading comments.
Yeah,
Moto. I mean, I feel bad. Yeah, I'd love to. I could send you Uber money too, but
I know. No worries.
That's a simple thing to do for you to make sure you can get there and get back without jacking yourself up. Because no sense going and getting your car washed and then go ride it through the mud.
Yeah, I'm gonna contact United Healthcare because I know that they have something. They have something. I know they have something.
Yeah,
and,
I'm sure it's not the first time you run into a situation where a guy living by himself and in a situation like needs medical attention, and there's not, like most of us will try to get there and do it, but when you can't, and you're calling and asking, maybe they'll hook you up with some services or something that will help you out that you'd be comfortable with.
Yeah.
So. And pretty soon you'd be back home and we'll be talking all about it and shit'll be fixed and you'll be on the mend and stuff will be a whole lot better. So just focus on that, It sucks. It's easy to say, but harder to do. I know that. But meantime, you got a little support here.
Yeah,
you'll be out in and out in no time. Like I said, you won't even feel it.
Yeah.
Kind of like
that's what they said. They said it's just minor.
Like giving blood or something, or having your blood taken, you feel maybe a pinch or whatever, and so clean and easy. just seems weird, I would imagine, because of the area. You know, like, hey, nobody belongs around there.
Yeah.
You know, unless I'm, you know.
I mean, I just,
like
they say they're gonna dope me up, but like, I mean, am I going to be able to have a conversation like dope me up or no?
You'll be able to have a conversation before, and you'll be able to have a conversation when you're done.
But
They'll
not
wake you up, just
But
like
not-
recovery.
Yeah, but not while it's happening.
You'll be able to have a conversation, but you won't remember it.
Oh, okay.
so it'll be good.
They twilight you.
Terrific.
The only thing you're going to feel is the IV
Yeah.
in the very beginning. That's it.
All right. And they said something about dye, maybe. I mean, I don't know.
They use the dye for the ultrasound
Okay. All
or for
right.
the CAT scan or MRI. If you do something like that, they'll use a dye. But sometimes they use a dye when they're doing the procedure to make sure where everything's going.
Yeah.
That's checking those little country roads that I was talking about.
Yeah. That's so good.
Yeah. I thought I
Sometimes
looked
those are a lot harder to see.
It's been 20-something years. How long have you got diabetes?
I've had diabetes since I was probably in my 30s. I started with my last pregnancy. I had gestational diabetes.
Yeah.
And then
So
it went into full diabetes.
So you're insulin dependent?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm on metformin and Jardiance.
Okay.
That's what my dad's on. Same things.
So those pills help your pancreas milk the glucose or milk the insulin out of your pancreas?
I'm not sure exactly. I haven't really researched all of it.
Because I have a feeling that's what the medications are doing. Like, if your pancreas, I think, is partially functioning, they can like make it function more with that medication. I'm not sure. I don't know what I'm talking about either. But I'm from what I understand, I think those pills tell the pancreas to do more. You know, to make it produce more of the insulin.
Yeah.
The enzyme.
I'm not sure exactly how it works. Like I said, I haven't really researched it.
Yeah.
It's I'm starting once again. Used to, I was diet controlled. I stayed away from sugars and watched what I ate, the potatoes, starches, carbohydrates, and I got away from it. So I'm gonna try to start doing that again so I can get it back down, maybe get off the metformin.
Okay.
But it's just,
yeah, it's not an easy
do what we got to do.
Yeah, it's not an easy disease. It's annoying.
No, I love my baked goods.
Oh.
I tell Frog I'm not fixing peanut butter cookies because I'll eat them.
I walk into the bakery, I feel like I'm in a kid in a candy store.
Oh, yeah. Breads. I
love bread.
Baked goods are my downfall. I love making peach cobblers and cakes, and I make a homemade strawberry cake and
I made a whole box of linguine last night to have a small, like tiny little bowl of it with butter, no sauce.
Yeah, not good for you.
No, I was like, I don't care. And then I read the box, and it's like 42 grams of carbs for like 3 cups or like 2 cups or something. I was like, well, that was about 2 cups. 42 grams it is. And I was right. I called it. I mean, I don't know, the calculation was right, whatever.
I used to do really good with moderation because, like, with the diabetes and things, And when I was going into work, that's what really screwed me up, is because when I started working at home, I don't get as much exercise as I did having to park 3 blocks from work and walking into the office. And so I don't get the exercise. But I'm not starving myself, and I'm not doing fad diets, and I'm not going to do without the things that I love. But it's moderation. Like you said, you may have made a whole box and you only had one little bowl. So that's good.
Yeah.
Put the rest of it up and have it tomorrow or the next day.
Yeah, it's in the fridge.
Have it, up to 6 months later.
It's in the fridge. It's probably going to go in the garbage tomorrow.
Are you saying one lay potato chip is possible?
Yeah. But you know what?
No, but at least 5. Small bag.
The pump has made me count everything, which is a very positive thing in my routine, because it's forcing me to count carbs. It's forcing me like, I would love to binge eat. Like, that's what I would do. I would binge eat. I would eat like a box or 2 of candy that I liked, and then I would just shoot a ton of insulin and hope that it would level out.
Yeah, that's not good.
That's not good. That's not the way to do it.
No, the trick is to keep it even. And
yeah,
even if you have a 300 blood count, even if your sugar's 300, your body's used to it being 300. So that may not be good, but it's better on you than going up and down and up and down.
Yeah,
it's that was level. That's the trick with diabetes, is keeping your level, keeping your sugar count level.
And that's what they kept on saying. The up and down is what's killing you. And it was, my moods were like my sugars.
Yeah. When I eat, I go to sleep. I mean, you can ask Frog. As soon as I eat, I'm tired and I have to sleep because my sugar levels go up so high.
Yeah.
But it's with all the different medicines that I'm on and the things that I have health-wise, you can ask Frog. We were joking about it. I can have water.
Yeah.
Between the warfarin and the diabetes and some belly issues that I have, the only thing that I can actually have is water.
Yeah. I drink dirty brown water. Coffee.
So that's, everything I do is in moderation, because I'm not supposed to have it anyway. But I'm not going to.
It's
go without.
It's forced me to change my eating habits in a drastic way. I mean, don't get me wrong. I did my best to avoid certain foods and have everything in moderation. But like everything else, you go off the rails a little bit. Who doesn't want a baked potato with cheese and sour cream and cheese in it and all that? Who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want spaghetti and meatballs? Who doesn't want lasagna? Who doesn't want rice? Who doesn't want bread, especially good bread?
I have to look at how it's going to affect me.
Yeah.
And then make that decision. Is it going to be worth how it's going to affect me?
Yeah.
And sometimes it is. So I'll eat it. Sometimes it's not worth it. So I'll skip it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's one of the issues you have when you deal with diabetes and other medical issues.
I try to have like a little portion of it. Like if I want like a Charleston chew, I'll have a tiny piece of the Charleston chew. Or I'll have like 2 good and plenty instead of like 5. And like I have candy sitting out here in case I go low, and like I have control. I have like control enough where I don't hit it up all the time. Like I don't hit those lollipops for weeks sometimes.
Man, that's a big change.
Yeah, that's one of my hardest things is Frog can have stuff here and he can leave it forever and not touch it. And then once in a while he'll get a piece or something. But if it's like I said, I don't make the peanut butter cookies because I'll eat them. If they're here, I'm going to eat it. My willpower is very low when it comes to baked goods.
You had me earlier just about ready to make a run to the grocery store and get some pastries after you was talking about all that stuff earlier there, Lolly. It's like, damn.
Yeah. Oh, I love bacon.
Impulsive and compulsive nature, the addict in me, because that's what I am. I get addicted, and one's never enough. Yeah, never has been. But you know, I did change when I thought I had some life-threatening stuff going on. I shared this before, and I did a year without meat. I went all raw fruits and vegetables and made all the concoctions that you're supposed to with cucumbers, celery, the herbs, and lemons and flushing out and giving your digestion process a break and your body a break, and you reset. Now, but I just kept it up for a year, and geez, I went from 190 pounds, 38-inch waist, down to a 32, around 130-ish, somewhere in there. I remember my low was, and felt really good. I had energy for days, and it's not a bad thing to do, and you can survive. I went many nights hungry going to bed, but sometimes I get a big bag of peaches, that'd be my treat. Yeah, juicy peaches that they had, and you can eat all you want of stuff, and but the drinks, and I made quart glass jars. I even hauled them to work. I was riding my bicycle 7 miles to work before then I bought a Harley, and I quit bicycling. Yeah. Well, the exercise is the big thing, too. I was like, man, I ain't got time to bike now. I got to ride on this thing, but yeah, there's when you're desperate and you need to do stuff, it can happen for you. And I was excited to throw away the grease and all the process and all the stuff, because I was listening to somebody talking about it and what it's done for them, and so many testimonies out there of what it's done for others and saved them, literally like stage 4 cancer patients that would change their whole diet, and whatever you put into yourself, you get out, and it was organic and raw fruits and vegetables, and mainly on the veggie side and herbs, so you don't get quite as much of the sugar stuff, because it's more calming too, because the more sugar you put in yourself, it's like caffeine. Once you're cleaned out, that it gets you a little more energetic and amped up, but the herbs are more calming and whatever. But people save themselves and become completely healed,
Yeah, it's mind over matter and body. There's things out there that some people can do that do make a big difference in their lives. Mm-hmm. And there's others that it doesn't do so well for. Yeah. So, I mean, I love vegetables. I always have. I love my veggies more than I do meats. And I can't have most of them now because they have vitamin K, and the warfarin, you can't have vitamin K.
The K, really? Wow. Well, there's two types of Ks too, right?
I'm sorry?
There's two types of K, vitamin Ks, if I remember right.
I believe so, but it doesn't matter. Both of the vitamin Ks, you cannot have it with warfarin because it tears your stomach up. You end up having belly spasms because of it. And you either have to eat it every single day or do without it.
Wow. Okay.
And there's so many things that, I love cantaloupe. And usually they say the dark green vegetables you can't eat, like the broccoli. I love broccoli. I can't have it anymore. Yeah. And then I was having some cantaloupe and I was having terrible belly issues. And I started looking it up. It's got vitamin K. So there's so many things out there that have it, and it's the healthy foods that has the vitamin K that you can't have because of the warfarin that you're on.
What's the root issue of that, and why would you have trouble with? There's something that happened before, right? Like I'm sure you'd have to deplete yourself of that for a while, but you should be able to reset your body somehow, wouldn't you? Because that
no, it's the medicine.
It's the medicine.
It's the medicine.
It's the warfarin. I can't do the vitamin K either. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't have it.
It's the medicine.
Right.
Yeah, I was talking about healing through, eating foods and all that would heal you more naturally and
like I take
might repair yourself.
Day. I don't want this procedure to end up with me taking multiple pills a day, blood thinners, and this and that and that and this. Like I take.
If you have the procedure though, sick, you may not have to. You don't necessarily have a blood clotting disorder. Just because you get a blood clot doesn't mean it's a complete disorder.
Yeah.
You may not have to be on that medicine. We have to be on that medicine because we have a blood clotting disorder.
Right.
It's a genetic disorder.
So it's not like something you'd really need anyway. If you were naturally doing well, you wouldn't need a vitamin K. And if you did have vitamin K, like in certain foods, it wouldn't affect you.
If we weren't on the medicine,
right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I was just eating what he was saying here.
Because I used to eat it all the time. I ate healthy foods. I'm naturally heavy. I've been heavy all my life.
No vegetables. I eat no vegetables.
If I keep on losing weight, I'm gonna blow away. Every time I go to the doctor, I lose weight. Every single time I go to the doctor, I'm now down to 168 pounds, fully dressed.
Wow.
Well, you won't
protein and resistant training. Oh.
There you go.
I mean,
Get
I don't
some
know.
of the rubber bands, those great big rubber bands.
I'll do it with you. We'll go live.
Oh.
Live workouts, man.
And I'm not a hypochondriac. I don't like being a hypochondriac. I'm not a hypochondriac. I just don't like.
Well, it's scary when you don't know. It is a scary thing to go through.
I mean, the last procedure I had was what? It was I had my shoulder scoped like 20 years ago.
Well, I've gone into procedures and I've been upset and scared and crying and just a nervous wreck. And by the time I got out and done, it was like, well, that was just a waste of my time because there was no reason for me to be nervous or upset. It was just quick and easy.
Yeah, you put your body through all that for nothing. Because everything the mind feels, the body feels. Everything you're going through in your mind, your body feels that. Your heart feels that. It goes through your whole body.
Yeah.
You end up stressing yourself out and bringing things on that aren't necessary.
Yeah.
I know it's easier said than done, sick. I understand that.
Yeah, it's just, I was actually shocked that there was an issue to begin with.
I was too.
I was like, I just thought, we just need to put some special prescription cream on it and it'll heal faster, kind of thing.
That was actually the day that Frog and I got back together. We were walking around a festival that we have close to here, and we had walked around it all day. I had my cane because I had just got out of some surgeries, and I ended up going home that night and called him about 2 hours later and said, "Hey, I'm on my way to the hospital. My foot's blue."
Oh.
I said, my leg, the lower part of my leg and my foot is blue. There's no oxygen going to it.
Damn.
And ended up at the hospital.
Oh my God. And like, they didn't mention anything about the EKG or nothing. They didn't say anything. I was like, I mean, aren't they supposed to mention? I mean, they would mention something if they see something, right?
Oh,
if they see something, they would have, but they probably didn't see anything. So the only thing they want to do is make sure you don't have a clot and get it cleaned out.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah.
You can ask questions, sick. You can ask them. Did you see anything? You can ask them anything you want to ask them.
Well, like, I thought like that would be like, number one question. Did you see anything?
That's, you know how hospitals and doctors are, though, man. Sometimes
Oh,
you gotta
man.
pass them.
And so, I left thinking that, like, well, they didn't see shit. So they don't know anything, and they're going to go in and try to find something.
Well, they might have to do it that way. They might have to go in to see if they can see something. They might not have seen it on the ultrasound. You know?
Yeah.
They didn't see all mine on ultrasound.
Ultrasound ain't like having an MRI with dye where they could shoot it all through your body and just look at everything. So the ultrasound, they might not see anything with it. It's basically with the ultrasound, you're just checking the flow of your blood. Doesn't necessarily mean they're going to see what's in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just get it done.
Yeah, now it's like day by day now. Like tick, 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 tick. Like, let's go.
You're stressing out over it, man.
Yeah, I know. Let's go. I'm done. Like, fix it. Tomorrow.
Yeah.
According to my schedule.
A few weeks, a few months, you'll be all better. We'll have a victory round here, and you're like, see?
Yeah.
See?
And then I'm gonna be like, yo, check the other leg, man.
Don't bring other stuff on.
Yeah.
Hey.
Check
Yeah.
it.
There you go.
Negative thoughts bring forth negative actions.
Yeah.
So stay positive.
Yeah.
That mind over matter stuff, like Motobomb was talking about, and doing his flush and the weight he lost, it's mind over matter. And that really does make a difference. If you put negative thoughts out into the world, that's what you're going to bring back to you.
Yeah.
You have to put out positive thoughts and think positive things to have that positive energy come back to you.
It seems to be that way. It definitely don't hurt, you know.
Yeah.
And then having the positive reinforcement once you make a decision, because my own support system goes up here by itself. It's like not having, what do they say, going upstairs without adult supervision,
Yep.
because you think you know what you need, what you should do, or that you can do this on your own. And I don't know, my track record hasn't been very good with that. That's why I always needed support and some help and, things like this. And then, like, I flooded my brain every night with what I wanted to do and where I wanted to go. And that was, I watched so many YouTube videos about learning about my direction.
Yeah.
And got all the information, and then checked the opposite of what, and just, I don't know. But it's like a cleaning your brain or pushing some of that old, whatever out, and you get some fresh new ideas and some thinking, and next thing you know, you're pretty motivated and you're loving yourself and you're reaping the rewards and benefits from that, and you start to get results. And you're like, ooh, then you become I was addicted to that. I wanted more. And I ain't doing that today though.
That's good.
Because I'm good. I'm good now. The ego grew again. The ego grew. I don't know what happened, but I did. Actually what I did is I got pretty thin. And you could start seeing some sunken in the skull, in my eyes a little bit. People brought it up to me, a couple people, like, man, that's great, Dean, but you're looking, I was like, wow,
You're looking thin.
So I went to the gym.
Yeah.
I joined the gym, and I went there, 4 years. And I mean, I had a 5-day, 5 days a week routine. And went back up to 180 pounds, but I was lean and
jacked.
Yeah, man, I had some, was looking pretty decent, man, for the first time in my life. So I ate a little different, but
that was my help at work, because we had a gym in our office, and I would go to the gym in the morning before I went to work, and it was so every day I was going to the gym, and I felt better than I had in years. And then I started working from home, and it all went Went the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Things happen, man.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that, Robin, man. Yep. I've been thinking about, man, times have been a little tough. I ain't here to complain and whine, but I thought about taking my car to work and spending the night in the parking lot or in the damn shop itself, because I was like, I made how many trips there, you know, and nothing was going on. But today was good. Yeah,
that's good. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Too much up here by myself, and I can get a little stressed, and if I'm not surrounding myself with a little help in need sometimes, because ultimately I got higher power, but for some reason it comes through other people as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Humanity is a social breed.
Yeah.
Gotta have that.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you guys. So, you know, sometimes it's okay, you know?
Yeah, I couldn't imagine going through this by myself.
No. Well, you got a lot of reinforcement. You get some experience. Some people have been through the same thing.
Yeah.
And giving you some really good hope. I mean, hope.
Yeah, I appreciate
number
that.
one.
Thank you very much. And Frogzilla, thank you.
Yeah, number one thing to have. And jumping on like Lolly did, I appreciate you, man, because I was so happy to see you up
means
here.
a lot.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, Lolly.
We need you.
I needed see it's so much better coming from someone who did it.
Yeah.
I've done it several times.
Had the procedure done. I mean, God, I didn't know that.
And successful.
I've had that particular procedure I've had done 3 times.
And she's here to tell you about it. So
well, that's good. That's a good sign.
It is. I still have my leg and all my health, so I'm good.
How you doing, Dying Breed? I missed you back there.
That's good.
you're gonna be fine, brother.
Yeah.
Woo.
A little bit of a bug out.
Yeah. I even got some hope from that.
Yeah.
Hoping all the friends that have been on here, helping you, for one.
I was like, what else? Like what else is going to be stacked on top? I was like, stack it. I was like, shovel
Bring it on.
Shovel the shit on top of the pile.
Woo.
Like on top of the pile.
You're gonna get
It's all right. You're getting it off the other stuff, so it'll be good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well, you know, we make mountains out of molehills, you know, and just take one little step at a time, you know, because when you look at a whole big picture, it looks, that's too much. It's overbearing. I'm just going to sit here and tread water or go backwards. You know?
Well, and then, like, things were happening so fast. They were like, okay, ultrasound the same day. I'm like, okay. And then they're like angioplasty. I'm like, you're gonna do the angioplasty today? I was like, no.
There you go. See, a weak pulse has hope. It's fixable. No pulse. Well,
it took 5 attempts for them to get a blood pressure. I heard it eventually, but it was not good.
Quit going backwards.
Yeah.
We're good.
Yep. Rooter.
Yeah.
You're going to get that procedure and everything will be fine.
Yeah.
You'll heal your foot and you'll be out riding in no time.
Yeah. I got to change my bandage tomorrow. That's what I got to do. I didn't mess with it today.
Moto, what's the symbol on your jacket?
Yamaha.
Yamaha. That's what that is. I thought that looked familiar. Yeah.
There we go.
That's off the R1. When I got an R1 and a sport bike, a friend of mine, I used to tease him because he would follow us in our group rides, and I had the Harley, man. I was all Harley. I just didn't get me on no damn sport bike, you know, or Yamaha and all that. Then I started watching, you know, like more shade tree stuff, and he really helped me a lot think differently about products and people and agendas and companies and just how much fun it was just to get out and ride. So I kind of switched gears. But anyway, my daughter got and her husband, now husband anyway, got some crotch rockets as well. So yeah, I said, well, I rode one, really liked it. And next thing you know, I had to get one. I was just infatuated with it. So yeah, he bought me this. A friend bought me this because I used to tease him. He'd follow us in his crotch rocket. And I'm like, man, yeah, he could pass us all the time, but I kind of felt sorry for him. Like, man, I know you probably wishing you had a Harley, don't you? You know? And
yeah, my son had a Hayabusa and ended up selling it and getting the Harley.
Yeah, but when I rode it, see, I just learned about Isle of Man and watching Isle of Man, and then I was riding that and like you could go really fast, and the Eagle was pumping, you know, and I up to 140, you know, like how much faster can I go again? There's plenty more to go on that.
Yeah.
And I don't play with that much no more, but that was a thing for a while, and it was
that's why he got away from it.
The adrenaline, and the wow, you know, and the superior performance these things have, and you can dip down and you can do a curve and a corner, and the braking power, 1 and 2 fingers, man, you're like landing into it. And
he said he'd get
than Harley.
He loved the speed too much, and he said, I'll end up getting killed on this. He goes, I'm done.
That's what I'm saying. So you got to be a little bit careful. I'm like, man, I can't afford to fall. When I was 20, you know, you're pretty invincible. You can get beat up a few times, you know, if you survive it anyway. But right now would not be good for me at 60 years old and grandbabies and kids. And selfish and self-centered is what was told to me, Dean. Says, Dean, that's really, think about it, that's really, man. Yeah, I know you're right.
I got a 92 ZX7 and I brought it home, and my mother walked out of the front door of the house and she started crying. I felt like such a piece of shit. She's like, "You're gonna kill yourself." I was like, whatever. I was like 20 years old when in 1992.
Be good, Robin.
Yeah, 20, 21 maybe at the most. That was my first brand new bike, and that was powerful. I can't imagine an R1, a leader bike. That thing just must want to come up off the ground constantly.
Every time that's why I didn't stretch it out. My friends, they'll stretch it out, but after I felt the first time, just you ain't got to get on it hard. I go just to get on the freeway going downhill.
Yeah,
it'll come up, and you're like,
I've got my Harley
that a little bit. I let go.
Honda. Right now, I've got a Honda Rebel, and it was my first bike. I just got it a few years ago, and it's the first time I ever rode a bike. And Frogzilla was helping me learn how to ride it, and I went around a corner too fast and put it down in the rocks and
gravel.
I wasn't hurt bad. I had a little road rash, but I wasn't hurt bad. The bike, I brought it home. I was determined I was going to ride it home.
Rode it home.
I did.
Oh, good for you.
Put it down 2 more times on the way home.
That's what my daughter
on a hill. And I haven't been able to get back on it yet, but he's supposed to be working on it this winter for me. We're going to get it fixed, and I'm either going to ride it or find me a trike to ride, because I think he's worried I'm going to hurt my leg.
You just can't get relaxed out there too much. I mean, it's nice to get relaxed and enjoy your ride. Like, you know, you're straight going down a country road. Normally you're good, but man, just that one time, like my daughter, we're gone the wrong way. Wanted to find some place to quickly turn around. She came in a little hot on my R1.
Yeah.
And at a little lean angle and barely hit that front brake. And it was a big old pothole. Not real deep, but a huge pothole with gravel and stuff. And it was just enough to make her go, and it went down just like lightning, you know?
Yeah.
Just the front wheel just washed out.
And that was just a matter of lack of experience or being caught off guard, because you're not, you know, not saying you can avoid every one of those, but I know once now that you've had this, Lolly, you'll probably be a different thinker out there.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I have a lead foot in my car. I love speed. And but I will be more careful on the bike when I get back on it. But, you know, in talking to him and some other people and talking to Evil Rick, I really think I'd like to have a trike. just because I won't have to worry as much
Yeah,
about damage to my leg if I do go down.
that sounds great.
Yeah.
I wouldn't blame you one bit for that, you know?
So one of these days we'll get there.
You might enjoy your ride better, you know?
Yeah, I think I'd be more comfortable.
Yeah. That's what it's about, is enjoying.
It's all about confidence. If you're more confident on a trike than on two wheels, then that's fine. You know, there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever, you know, and especially having leg problems, you know. Who wants to? I wouldn't, if I had leg problems like you, I wouldn't want to even risk injuring my leg.
Or like sick, you know, with you can't feel your feet. What are you doing on a motorcycle? And then you're taking yourself to the doctor on it. I know you don't have much choice. I'm not trying to give you, but when you think about it, you go, that's kind of insane.
Yeah.
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 I know.
It is sick. It is kind of insane.
I only have a I got two motorcycles.
I know you love them too, but you know, stretch it as far as you can. But when you see yourself, you know, fumblefootting,
Yeah.
just hope it's not too late.
Yeah, Frog taught himself how to ride.
I got to get the van titled.
Scared me a few times.
Yeah.
But he just jumped back on and went on.
Yeah, we get too old to learn by experience. So after a while, Lolly and fragile, and it's like, I'm 20-year-old teens and 20s. It's not so bad, but man, you know, I'll sign up for a class today, or I'll do some, you know, parking lot maneuvers. Your slow maneuvers are the greatest things. And, you know, identifying your surface. What's my surface like? What are my tires like? How far can I lean? How fast should I go? When should I brake? Never brake on a sharp turn, going slow, you know, bring you right. There's so many things.
Yeah, there is.
You know, with all the years that I've been, I mean, I got my license when I was 19, when I got my motorcycle license. So pretty much, unfortunately, my parents never let me get a moped or a motorbike or anything like that when I was a teenager, which, you know, but you know, all those years, what I've learned to be is literally a psychic, because you always gotta try to predict what everyone else is doing, or
you gotta be an offensive driver.
Exactly, and all the variables. How many different variables can that vehicle
just assume, right?
do?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Assume they're going to do the worst.
Variables.
Like they're not going to sit at that intersection.
Yeah.
I don't trust them.
Yeah.
I'm cracking on pipes. I'm slowing down. I'm looking. I'm making sure. I like the loud pipes. I don't know. Some people don't like it, but I'm always making a noise, you know, especially slow through a parking lot. Somebody backs up, gets out. If they're hearing stuff ahead of time, they're knowing, oh, I'm not going to just zoom out, you know, and it's saved me. I've seen it save me a lot of times, actually. Just bam, hit that pipe, you know, and you see a head jerk and turn right at you.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you saw me. Good.
Yeah, I did paralegal work about 20 years ago and worked for a medical malpractice and personal injury. And the one thing that I always remembered is when a bike was involved, the car driver would always say, I didn't hear him. It was never, you know, when you're doing a car on a car, it's I didn't see him. But if you do a car with a bike, it's I didn't hear it. Yeah. So I'm like, all these new motorcycles coming out that you don't hear. It's like you need to put some noise on there. You need a better exhaust.
Yeah. Why would you expect to say you should hear or shouldn't hear whether it's a bike or not? That sounds odd.
Because that's what you're used to.
Most people hear the loud pipes on the bikes, and that's what they're expecting the bike to sound like.
Yeah.
The old Harleys were loud.
Sounds like you had time to make an excuse, is what it sounds like. It meant to me. I would be like, you know, it's usually I didn't see him coming. I had no idea.
Sometimes they don't.
You know, you're small. You're in lots of blind spots, and
but they hear it.
I know you're
used
right,
to years ago.
but
years ago, it was the Harleys were loud, or they came in groups. So you had so many that you would hear them. And now it's like they keep getting it lower and lower.
Emissions.
You can't hear it. So you, with a bike, it's just like this, you know, everybody, there's so many stereotypes about things. And when you're talking about bikes to people that don't ride them or haven't been around them, the stereotype is that they're loud.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's what you hear about all the time. So they didn't hear it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Didn't hear it, didn't see it.
Yeah.
I'm all about being all over the throttle.
Yeah.
You know, and not only just for people to hear me, but just like whenever whenever I was on the bike, especially the Harley, it's just go. Like get somewhere. You're going somewhere. Where are we going? We're going on the highway. We're going to town. Where are we going? And just get there. And if you're in a pack, just maintain. You know, like I don't know. It was just, and that's how I ride by myself. Like I ride by myself, like I'm going somewhere. Like I'm looking at everybody, and I am going to outpace everyone. And I'll split lanes. I have no problem defending myself to a cop saying that, why are you splitting lanes? Like, because it's hot.
Yeah.
It's air cooled. And I just had the motor done. And it has like 1,600 miles on the brand new motor. And it was like $8,000 to have the motor done.
Let's say goodbye to Looney, man. He's been here a long time and been giving lots of great input. We appreciate you, Looney.
Thanks, Looney.
Lots of stuff
you,
and support, man. So thank you much.
Yeah, appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, love all you guys, man. I'm ready to get off myself and go do something for a while. So like probably get that.
Yeah, I'm getting tired too. I've been on a bunch of lives all day.
Yeah.
Haven't we all? We've all been all over.
Yeah, we've been like literally all day long living.
I was at work. I had two or three pages open on my computer. I had my phone going on and like back and forth. And I ask a question over here, and I come way late, and I'm going, "Oh man, these guys going to be."
I don't live very often. I was working this morning.
I remember asking
my first long live.
Oh yeah. Salty, something Salty did a live on top of it all. He did a couple of them today, which is so good to see you. I was like, man, I'm so good. I bet you're glad you're out in your garage, but he had this fake background on, you know, and I was like, oh, you're probably somewhere else, not in your garage. Maybe it wasn't his garage. I don't know.
Mr. Gregory, Moto, John, and then me when I had to do the blood work.
Yeah.
And then
Salty,
literally from the blood work till I got home, and Publix. I was surprised that it never cut out. I was like, whoa.
Oh yeah, doing good.
I was
man.
shocked.
Well, y'all have a great evening. Thanks for letting me on.
Molly. I appreciate everything you've said.
Frog,
keep your spirits up, Sick. It'll be all right.
I will.
Remember, positive thinking.
Absolutely.
Ray,
y'all have a good night.
Thanks, Salty.
You too.
All right.
Okay.
All righty.
And then there were 3.
Great for having the live, man. I didn't even know we was going to have one there for a while, but
yeah,
here we are, and it was perfect. It was right on time. Just what you needed. You couldn't have planned that any better, you know?
Yeah, that was good. Yeah.
Always a reason.
You want to stick around backstage for a couple minutes, guys? And we'll call the live.
I'll wait till you cut it off. Yeah, man.
So just end it, right? And just
end it twice.
End it twice. All right, everybody. Thank you all for coming in. Thanks, Salty, Frogzilla, Wally, everybody.
We're waving like they're still out there. Probably nobody even there.
All right. I'll see you guys soon. Good night.
To yourself.
Look at those guys. Hey. Oh, no, there's Frog.